Hi viewers, I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina. Another foreigner, another age gap relationship, and another story ending with handcuffs, a jail cell, and a foreigner saying, I didn't know she could do that. Today, I'm diving into a real pattern happening across the Philippines. A heated argument inside the home. The girlfriend storms out, and suddenly the foreigner is arrested. Let's talk about why this keeps happening, how foreigners misunderstand the culture, and the silent leverage some Filipinas know they have. Stick around. It's going to get real. Age gap relationships in the Philippines are common. You see a 65 years old foreigner with a 29 years old Filipina, and everyone just nods like it's normal. But what most foreigners don't understand is this. A heated emotional argument in the West is not the same as a heated argument in the Philippines. Foreigners raise their voice. Filipinas panic. Foreigners pace around a room. A Filipina might say that as aggression. Foreigners slam a door. A Filipina may interpret that as violence. And once fear enters the situation, that's when everything changes. So, here's what happened in this latest case. One that's becoming more and more common. The couple got into an argument about 1. Money, messaging another guy, jealousy, or accusations on both sides. Pretty standard topics in most age gap relationships. But the moment the foreigner raised his voice, she did what many Filipinas do. She ran to her family. And that, my friends, is where the fire starts. The biggest mistake foreigners make is thinking the argument is only between the two of them. Nope, not in the Philippines. Here, when a Filipina is crying, when she's emotional, when she feels cornered, when she wants to win the situation, she has instant community backup, family, barangay officials, neighbors, her Facebook friends, and sometimes the police. Foreigners underestimate the power of extended family and local authority influence. Once the barangay gets involved, the dispute is no longer private, it's now official. In this case, like so many others, the girlfriend reported, he threatened me, he shouted at me, I felt unsafe. Here's the shocker for foreigners in the Philippines. The police don't need evidence of physical harm. Fear is enough. One panic statement, one emotional reaction, one dramatic retelling, and suddenly the foreigner is being escorted into the police truck thinking, wait, what did I do? When you're 55 and she's 21, the power dynamics are not what you think. Foreigners assume, I provide everything. I'm in control. But culturally, legally, emotionally, nope. She has youth, family protection, community sympathy, legal protections, emotional influence, and the ability to flip the narrative instantly. Age gap relationships don't fail because of age. They fail because of different emotional expectations and different cultural conflict responses. In the West, an argument is just an argument. In the Philippines, arguments become barangay case, police reports, social media posts, dramatic TikTok videos, neighborhood gossip, and sometimes deportation issues. Foreigners don't realize they are stepping into a society where public emotion carries more weight than private logic. Here's where the foreigner went wrong. He raised his voice. He told her to leave the house. He blocked the door. He said something sarcastic. She interpreted seriously. He underestimated how fast Filipina emotions escalate. He didn't walk away early when the energy shifted. The biggest mistake, he didn't know the law isn't on his side during emotional conflict. In the Philippines, the man is automatically the aggressor, especially if he's bigger, older, foreign, and financially dominant. Foreigners need to understand these rules. Walk away early. Never block a door. Don't raise your voice. Don't point fingers. Don't follow her during emotional episodes. Don't try to win the argument. Leave the home if needed. Document everything. Avoid emotional confrontation indoors. The best strategy? Be the calm one. Stay quiet. Leave the scene. Talk when everyone is peaceful. You cannot overpower emotions with logic in this environment. Once arrested, he spent hours in holding area. Police told him it was procedure. She later softened. Family wanted a settlement. He realized she held more power than he ever knew. And the relationship ended right after he was released. Foreigners often only understand the real power dynamics on the day they're arrested. Another foreigner, another age gap relationship, and another heated argument that escalated into a legal nightmare. Remember this, arguments in the Philippines are not the same as arguments in the West. Emotions carry legal weight here, and one wrong tone can change your entire life. Stay smart, stay calm, stay protected. I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina, wishing you an ultimate day, an ultimate life in the Philippines. Take care.